Welcome back to Beat the Bookie, the weekly show we bring you on the Dynamo Podcast Network. Head over to YouTube, smash that subscribe and bell notification button. This is the show where we try and put a bit of paper in your pocket, where we get lads off the network and viewers from the show to drop their picks for the weekend and their bets, whatever they're thinking of doing. Let's see, can we make our viewers a few bob? Looking back at last week, Darren was on the show doing the Premier League preview. Absolutely smashed his picks out of the park. I think he got 7 or 8 correct. And also, Mark made you a nice few quid last week. If you're following Mark, he's having a stellar start to the season in the bookies. He had his treble anytime goal scorer came up, which was absolutely fantastic. Let's get into this week, the fixtures. What fixtures have we got this weekend? Absolutely outstanding. Kicking off with none less than Chelsea versus Man City. Is this going to be a title contender? We will have to wait and see. Tuchel versus Pep. Is he going to continue his good form there? Has Tuchel still got Pep's number? Rolling on from that, Man United versus Aston Villa. Leon Bailey out, but we know Buendia is back. Will the United be able to continue some form? Or will they struggle like in recent times? We will have to wait and see. Everton versus Norwich. Expect Everton to pick up the points there. They'd be too strong for Norwich. Leeds versus West Ham is a real interesting one. Fancy the Hammers to win this one. Leeds with that attack and play, they just leave themselves wide open. Dave Moyes will be well organised and stuff like that. And I expect Mikel Antonio, I should say, to grab a goal or two there. Leicester versus Burnley. Can Rodgers get back on track again, or will Deutsch shut him out? Remains to be seen. Watford versus Newcastle. This is a huge game. Sarr bang back in form, getting 2 goals there last weekend. Newcastle still struggling. Draw against Leeds last Friday, if you remember. One of Darren's picks, a score draw. Remains to be seen. Expect Watford to win this one. Branford versus Liverpool is your evening game. Can Branford continue their great form to the start of the season, especially at home in that beautiful new stadium? Or will Liverpool just be levels above and have too much of them? Mo Salah, is he going to be the man on show again? Or will Ivan Toney be the man to do Brentford proud? Southampton versus Wolves. Can Southampton continue with a little bit of the form they've been shown after struggles earlier in the season and shut Wolves out? Will Wolves continue to struggle, especially in front of goal? It remains to be seen. Of course, tomorrow, 4:30, right behind me there, the North London derby. Arsenal versus Spurs. Arteta versus Nuno. Aubameyang versus Kane. Who's going to come out on top here? An absolute vital game for both these teams. A draw doesn't do either any good. Who will come out on top? My thinking thinks Arsenal. And obviously, Crystal Palace versus Brighton on Monday night rounds it out. Potter bringing Brighton down to Selhurst Park. Can he do the business, or will Vieira have Saha fired up? Remains to be seen. Let's get into the picks for this week. The picks for this week, Mark, a man you should definitely be following at the moment, who's been absolutely raking in the cash this season so far. He's picked Vardy, Antonio, and Armstrong all to score 14-1. He loves those anytime scorer bets. Get on him and follow him. That's a 14-1 shot there that you can't afford to miss. James, one of our viewers, sent in Arsenal and Spurs, both teams to score and Arsenal to win. Obviously a gooner, 7-2. Nice price, especially with the match at the Emirates. Let's see how that goes. Frank, one of our viewers from up in Donegal, has sent in Ronaldo to score first and United to win 3-1. And Mank, without a shadow of a doubt, 25-1. What a tasty price that is. Ronaldo to score first, United to win 3-1. Peter from down south, Chelsea to win and both teams to score 4-1. A London boy without a shadow of a doubt, Peter. Super price there. Chelsea to win and both teams to score 4-1. Josh in the Midlands has sent in United, Chelsea, West Ham, Liverpool, and Arsenal all to win 26-1. Seems decent value there. West Ham again could be a little bit iffy, but I would expect them to win. And then you never know what's going to happen in the North London derby. But as bankers going into that bet, obviously United, Chelsea, and Liverpool. But a nice little accumulator there, 26-1. I picked out Mo Salah to score first and Liverpool to win 3-0 is 22-1. Mo Salah absolutely banging form and a defence that you can hardly score a goal against. So yeah, nice little bet there, 22-1. I also picked out an anytime goal scorer to go along with Mark. So I picked out this is a long one now, lads. Don't put too much money on this. Salah, Antonio, Lukaku, Vardy, Ward-Prowse, and Ronaldo all to score 140 to 1. Has to be worth a couple of quid. Ted from Retrotainment and Retrotainment Recast, and check out some of the episodes of On the Slab as well. The two boys have been absolutely knocking it out of the park. He's picked Wolves, Newcastle, West Ham, and Tottenham all to win 70 to 1. Absolute great price. And he's also sent in his bet builder for the Man United game. Ronaldo anytime scorer, Mings and Bruno to be booked, and United to win 33 to 1. So some fantastic bets there. We would say, as always, folks, always bet responsibly and never bet with money that you can't afford to lose. There's some of the tips that we have for this weekend. Let's see how they do. My money's on Mark. Follow Mark at the moment. He's absolutely on a roll at the minute. And Darren. Darren's picks are amazing. If you check out the Premier League preview up on the network, on the Dynamo Podcast Network, you'll get Darren's picks there. He has some tasty picks for this weekend. As always, head over to YouTube, Dynamo Podcast Network, Facebook, The Upper Tier, and at Twitter, at _upper_tier. And you'll also get us on Spotify, Podbean, and iTunes for audio versions of the show. This has this week's Beat the Bookie. Make sure you go out there, smash it out of the park, boys. Win yourself a few bob, and let's see how we get on this weekend. Till next time, cheers for viewing, and always drop a like on the video. We really appreciate your support.